Coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Pioneers and the Redwoods, and it's all up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Sacramento Redwoods taking on the Pioneers of St. Louis. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors from Sacramento, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the
first play and a first pass for Cousins. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down inside the 40. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They begin the drive with Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 20 carries, 90 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And fights through one man. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
That's not what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Following the interception, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
There he goes, left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Nothing after one on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down, here's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, wide open, complete. Still going. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pioneers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But some side,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Cousins now. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Cousins now on 2nd down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Cook. Touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. It was the veteran Dalvin Cook who took center stage in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Again, that's Hurst.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
And the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard.
Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And Burrow going to throw again. That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Burrow now off the bootleg. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
also trying to keep him from getting a first down as well.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow on play action. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker from 4 yards out. And the Pioneers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Reed returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Good move at the 30. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 75 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Cousins' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run. Here's Wilson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Cook up the gut. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7th.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Javon Dexter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Cousins to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
There we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting him down.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the home team here, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.